it's gonna be Miracle's hero immediately, right? As soon as that Morphling gets showed, you know Secret's like, we have to just full out commit onto this hero, pick heroes that are concerned for Nigma, and we're gonna see how much they can actually do, especially with this Kuroki Nature's Prophet, if he's able to secure the farm for Miracle. As right now he's doing a good job of pushing Yapsor away.
Let's see.
I see two of these lanes being easy though. I see mid lane
like
gonna be pretty hard.
Yeah.
Bottom, I feel like Darkseer lanes always just don't do too great. And then top, once the ET starts getting levels in that aura, once he hits level 3, they're gonna start just charging at Miracle.
I mean, and sort of overall though, you know, last game obviously, Nigma, their last pick being Mind Control's Beastmaster, didn't have a great time. Is it at least better, the last pick Darkseer in this game? You say it's still hard, but is it going to be as rough as the Beastmaster?
I'm just not sure. He at least gives them the combo for the team fights with the Earthshaker, but I'm just not sure what it's going to provide besides that. It's the lane, like we said, it kind of gives your lane up in a way, especially when you're playing with a passive hero like Earthshaker. It can be a bit hard to actually make it work. I'm not too sure about this one. It's just looking a little bit weird and just a little bit too greedy. It's going to take time for all these to get on. And I see a lot of fun combos and stuff too from Secret with this Elder Titan. Let's say if Zai gets Ags, if he's able to get Shard, when you have Puck Coil, you have other heroes that lead the charge, then you have a way to get that aura immediately on top of Morphling. So in the past, it's been a little bit harder, but now with this new Shard, you just appear on top of the stomp. So you can actually always apply your aura. And then there's Rubik versus Earthshaker. The reason that they picked this one, it used to be harder to actually steal Fissure, but now you have this insane cast range at all times to be able to actually get the opportunities. This feels like really master planning again from Secret, and I'm really hoping that the Nigma draft can surprise me some way in the mid game.
I mean, and how would you sort of imagine his impact's going to be this game on the Doom? You know, we saw last game his back got slowed down because of the matchup. This game, he's not going to have too easy of a time against the Ursa. Bottom lane, Nisha will be fine, but actually Mind Control. Puppy's going in aggressive onto him. He's got to jump away, but can they continue to look for him? He's going out with the TP and he's away back towards the tower.
Beta Kuro TP. Okay, nice. That was a nice TP from Kuro too, but Puppy just reading ahead of it there. For the Doom, it doesn't look like it's going to be the easiest game. His lane is going to be very hard, as we've already said.
Yeah.
Matu already taking advantage of that one. And the way that they set up too is, who do you actually want to Doom? It's probably going to be either the ET or the Ursa in a lot of these situations. That's why they pick Nisha Void Spirit, because he can dodge and play around it and also be a counter to Morph. Doesn't feel like it's going to be the easiest game for Weehaw to get the right target for that Doom. Miracle's farming pretty well up top, but now that he's been ditched for a moment, he actually can't walk up to the wave at all.
And
so if he does step up, they're going to throw the Spirit, and they're going to start pressuring him immediately.
Yep, has to walk away as quickly as he stepped towards it.
Yep.
Some heavy punches here from the two of them. And mid, Matu, and we get rune control. Oh, I say that though. Oh, yeah, Kuro, he's not going to want to come in on that.
They might be able to actually kill Matu if they're lucky here. He doesn't have a point in the Earthshock, and Weehaw does have his Stomp as well as the Scorched Earth. GH is spotted though. They have some potential to kill the Ursa if Matu's not careful. But now we see lanes are starting to break, and they are going for it.
Here we go. Have they got enough lockdown? It looks like they will. They bring Kuro in. Matu's trying to find Weehaw in return. He's not going to be able to do so. So Nigma, I mean, a very well-needed move there around the mid. They had to do something about this bear having a completely free lane against Weehaw.
Yeah, loving GH's just persistence to stay there. Even though I think he knew he was under vision, he has a level 3. So if he gets the block, he gets the secondary stun from the Aftershock and can do so. And now Kuroki can actually set himself up to take away bounty runes too. It looks like it's probably going to be 3 bounty runes for Nigma, and a decent punch with their greedy, very greedy lineup, getting themselves the first blood.
Top.
Miracle top. Low on the juice. Zai going to just chase him all the way back to the tower.
Yeah, he's completely out of regen now as well. Just a few stick charges to his name.
Yeah, they're stacking that hard camp with Zai so that he can get this farm, and we're seeing him having a good amount of farm, just being able to actually play the lane. While we look at bottom on the opposing side, My Control, he's suffering quite a bit here. 15 last hits.
I mean,
can't look to pressure this lane much.
On top, Kuroki, he stepped a little too far forward here. Zainyapso able to beat him down. We sort of had the panel talk about how you sort of want to go around building the off-lane Elder Titan nowadays. As you said with the shard, other than that, are you still going for sort of the just your boots upgraded into what phase or treads and into a drums? Or?
Yeah, I think if it depends on how your lane is going. If you're dominating, go phase.
Okay.
If you're really dominating, you go phase drum. And if you're really, really dominating, just go phase Ags right away. So he can put some items in between.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Miracle's got a fair bit of strength shifted up, but still his HP's just disappearing there. Kuro, they're taking half of his health there with a punch. They do have We Are coming in to shut down Zai. Now, and with the Doom, they'll be able to find him. Miracle, he'd love to get that last hit. Isn't going to be the case, though, as We Are will get the kill. Zai ticks down to the Doom.
Good rotation. Relieves that pressure a bit there off of the Morphling. But now Matsu, he finds himself a haste bottom. He's going to do the same move on the opposing side. GH under a ward.
Cannot get away from this bear. And for sort of Matsu this game, even though he starts mid, is he still going to go for the heavy farming items like the Battle Fury on his build-up?
Not too sure, to be honest with you. I think he will, just because he's going to act as that 5 or as the 1 position, and he immediately does queue it up. Yeah, and he's playing versus the Nature's Prophet. I think he has to just go for this hard carry.
Yeah, you still do.
Because the Void Spirit's going to go for the Nisha. She's getting pressured bottom. Nisha's going to be going for like the phase Aghanims kind of build, maybe a Witchblade in between. So he wants to be this super hard transitioning carry as the Ursa. And Zai's actually, oh, look at that. Okay. So he's going to go for Midas. So they're probably feeling like they can outscale and probably maybe feeling that they have a good positioning in this game for the ET to just get levels.
Mind control.
Is that one thing that you lack?
Quick catch underneath the tower there by Nisha. I mean, yeah, because that's going to be the thing, right? If this early game remains even and Matsu gets himself his Battle Fury, Zai gets a Midas, just in comparison, what sort of Nigma's chances of keeping up? I guess Doom's always going to be able to keep up because he's Doom. We are going to get a lot of farm on himself. Yeah, huge pressure on, in particular, Mind Control for him to be able to keep up in this game as a Darkseer against these cores that are just going to scale infinitely better with that sort of accelerator.
Yeah, and Zai will... The one thing that you do kind of lack sometimes, even though you're a 3-position ET, is finding ways to get farm and levels if you're not just constantly fighting. So this will always provide it for him, and attack speed, as he's going to go for that Aghanims build eventually. And they've forced Miracle to the jungle, which is probably what he wants to do anyway, because he has his Morbid, and they're giving the lane to the Kuroki top. But this just means that there's just free plays for bottom. Oh. Puppey now gets the coil too. I
do have We Are by his side though, Mind Control.
They scan. They get the scan right behind. They actually read the movement. They had the ward watching his movements. Level 6 Puppey. Nisha just hit 6 not too long ago. Standard Puppey somehow just level 6. And they're watching the rotation. Weehaw just walking under this ward as he's making his move toward bottom. Another ward spotting him out. They're thinking about getting the go if he was too far from his teammates.
All searched up. And trying to get in it. Puppey. Oh, they're going to drop the Doom down for him. They want to secure themselves the kill, leaving no chance to jump away. And it'll get the job done. Puppey down.
I mean, Weehaw really just hates Puppey today. Like, that's what he
lassoed him last
4 times in one game. Now he doomed him the second Doom.
Middle tower is
looking to pressure the tower though with these ion shells, even glyphing the wave. Mind Control though getting gone on.
So at the same time, Mid-Matsu is going for Kuro. Kuro's trying for the TP out. Ooh, a nice push back there from Miracle. Will keep Kuro safe.
And they can't actually turn any of this kill on the puck into any pressure. The tower takes only like 15, 20 damage after what it had initially taking. Now Nisha jumping forward, and Puppey's back.
He's able to take the bounty route. And close to bringing GH down. They'll drop the coil just down onto Weehaw. Nature's Wrath come crashing through. Puppey is able to step to the side. Now Matu's in. Weehaw's speedy though with the drums popped. They cannot continue to chase down the Doom. Weehaw's going to be fine.
Decent little disengage there. More time for Miracle to just get his farm, not get pressured at all.
Okay, here we have the timing here. So 10-minute Midas on the offlane ET. Not a bad time at all there for Zai.
Yeah, pretty damn good. Already level 8 too, so he's gonna have very high levels just because of this, and that's gonna make him have higher levels of natural order soon. And bottom actually, oh, GH at 6, Nisha.
He wasn't ready for that at all.
Dire's middle tower.
So they are getting some pretty decent kills, keeping the game actually even here, at least in the net worth. Experience definitely leading for Secret, as they've been able to split themselves up, and of course that Midas having some good stuff. Yapsor actually finds himself an Ion Shell. Pretty decent steal when he has an Ursa and a Void Spirit. Might be able to make some stuff happen. Oh, even an ET too. He can actually go up top and look to set some stuff up with this. So they're gonna look to stop Kuroki from being able to farm up there. As Kuroki got a lot of farm, just chilling top. And getting space to farm. Anytime the Miracle's able to just back up to the jungle and they're not under any tower pressure or anything like that, you're feeling very happy for Team Nigma.
Yeah.
They're swinging over. Doom is back up in 5. Echo's on cooldown, but they're going to get a good wrap around here.
Yeah, if GH can get a good Fisher block and allow Weeha to run someone down, get in range for the Doom.
Yapsor did see the smoke wrap around GH. Revealed himself for a second. They're getting the Ion Shells prepared onto both of these frontliners.
It's going to be hard for Weeha to get in on them now. Oh, maybe not though. Fisher sets up for the Doom, but there is backup. Kuro coming in, trapping him in the spout. They'll have the control to take him down. Vacuum there from Michael onto the two of them, but Matu's in with the counter plays. Goes straight over towards Weeha. GH taken out as Nigma. They're having to run. They've lost 3. Mind control. Is he going to be able to get himself out? He's got Surge in a second. It isn't going to come soon enough, though. A Fade Bolt to the back from Yapsor takes him down as Nigma. They commit 4 heroes and lose them all there to get that kill on Nisha, as Secret really make them pay for that.
Matu turns up right before he has his Battle Fury finished. Now he gets a couple kills, has the Battle Fury done, and another great read. Secret set up so quickly and just TP'd instantly to set up for that fight and just outnumber. As soon as they saw GH, it seemed like they were aware that this gank was coming in, and they just, such quick frequency. And when you show up to these fights with so many numbers versus ET at this point in the game, that's like Zai's like, oh, hell yeah, give me these spirits. He just gets it through like 3-4 heroes, and he's dealing unreal damage. Kuroki might find 3 couriers here.
Oh, yeah. He's found 1. He's found 2. Nice bit of gold for the team.
Mid. We hot. We'll be okay. And Miracle did get some good space out of that whole pressure that was happening up top. He was able to finish bottom tower and at least get his Yasha done. So he's getting the space to farm. And with this greedy draft, I think anytime that they are able to do this, it's okay. Like losing the 4 heroes obviously isn't great, but anytime that they can buy for Miracle is good.
Now we're seeing it. I mean, is this going to work out for in this game? He's going for the Manta into Ags. He wants to make those Q plays. I imagine with the Shaker, right? That's the intention here. And
he's gonna the totem's gonna be low level though for GH.
Yeah, he's only got the
take time.
Yeah, we'll see if he starts to shift once into it now.
Yeah. He has a lot of different things that he can do in this game too. Like when he does have Ags as well. Like if he turns into the enemy Void Spirit, he gets he has a lot of different plays that he can do. He just has to watch to not get caught too many times as they're really on the hunt. Nisha, Spirit Vessel done. And there's no Manta on Miracle. Puppy finds him.
They're in with the jump. As you said, that Vestal causing huge issues here for Miracle. Can he get himself out? He's going to be dragged back by the telekinesis into the Remnant, but not quite enough damage to kill him. Weeha coming in with the saving grace of the Doom down onto Nisha as Miracle could turn and fight back. They're able to protect their morph and even find Puppy here as well by the looks of it as they run him down with the Iron Shell damage. Puppy, he's out with the orb. And they got anything else to throw out? Fisher in a few seconds is going to be up before the orb is, but Puppy will have a phase shift to play around with. And but what? He's got him. He's got him, GH.
Quick response from Nigma this time around. Just like last time, Secret were the ones with the quick TPs. This time they help out their buddy. And yeah, just getting the coil from the tree line, but not getting any type of silence or disable. He gets the full shift off. Even if he's affected by Vessel, it's a full shift. Not quite enough damage there. If they had Zai, definitely be able to get the kill, but Zai was busy farming. Same thing with Matu. As we see it again. Just really able to get the morph off, and he has a lot of wand charges, and yeah, he didn't really care too much about it. Weehao's getting close to BKB now, too, after that. So he's going to be able to be that constant threat of just charging in and letting his teammates set up for their spells, as GH is getting close to a blink, so that'll be really nice when they get these two item timings together. They can actually kick off some fights pretty nicely. But now, Secret, they see an opportunity for them to get into the Roche pit while Doom is down.
Yeah, there won't be any chance for Nigma to get her in time. The speed that Matu can tear down the Roshan. So there we go, Aegis, and good to go. This Blink Battle Fury, his farm's going to continue at a very impressive pace. Miracle.
Very even game so far, though.
It is.
Less than 1k gold lead, and experience still leading for Secret, probably because of this Midas and the way that they distributed the resources early. But yeah, pretty good stuff so far from Nigma. With this greedy draft, they're making it work. And Kuro now blanketing the bottom side with wards. This, to me, says, Miracle, you're staying bottom for the next long time, and this is me trying to protect you. That's Kuro. Oop, dancing around Zai.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Zai, use your Midas. There we go.
He got it, he got it.
Good.
He's scouting with his spirit.
Oh.
He's actually getting set up on.
He's looking in a lot of trouble here. Quick moves from Nigma as he shows himself in the lane. Matu. He's going to be able to get at least, or is it GH? Oh,
Okay.
They got him. Top lane, Nisha Puppy. Making the aggressive play onto mind control. The two of them, though, not quite enough burst to bring him down. They've got to run. Weehao's in.
No, he has a hood.
And he's ready to chase. He's coming in. He's got the Doom ready to drop. Does he want to pop it? Oh, he's looking for Puppy. I'd rather have Nisha, though. Nisha, the bigger of the two targets, but Nisha's away.
So many of these elusive heroes that you gotta get the pump fake going for the Doom. Can't quite get it off onto any of them. But tough kill. Now, I can't believe they actually went for mind control there under the tower. Maybe just trying to force some reaction, which they did get, and now they can look to hit mid. But an ambitious go from Team Secret. And now without Echo up, they're feeling pretty confident to go for the siege here.
I see Matu already ready to look for some more here. 3 minutes still on the Aegis.
He's trying to keep control of that enemy jungle because they know that Miracle has full control of theirs. GH now looking to keep playing around bottom for this Morphling. He can still always be able to find kills if they are not prepared for this jump. With all this ward coverage that Kuroki gave from earlier, this is a nice way to play around the Morphling.
I mean, Matu, yeah, he wants to go for this with the surge coming to an end.
Oh, wow,
He's committing, and he's got it. Now this Blink, I mean, doing wonders, of course, as well for just chasing down these heroes surging away. He's always ready to catch up.
Puppy setting up down for bottom. Look at the vision coverage. 4 wards committed just to protect Miracle bottom. They understand how important it really is. It's saving Private Miracle this game. As they really want to try to find any aggressive moves onto Puppy, but won't be able to. Basher now finished for Matumba.
Radiant are scanning.
He is really scary on this Ursa.
Yeah, and he's coming down as well, ready to fight. No,
Maybe looking to bait Puppy.
Yeah, let's see if they fall for it. Vicious setup. They're going to come in with the jump, but there's Matu with the counterplay. Straight away takes down GH. He's going to look towards Miracle. Miracle's trying to run, but the backup's here from Secret. Telekinesis into the Ether Remnant, drag back. Miracle popping the Manta. That he's spit out to the side there, into the sleep. They cannot get him out.
And look what... It might not seem like a big spell, but look at YapzOr. Almost full strength morph, and he has the strength stun. So these are 3-second stuns that he can be dishing out from super far range in the fights. And such a bait. Puppy, they're reading the map so perfectly. They know how they want to play bottom. They just bait this Morphling in. I'm really watching for these adaptive strikes from YapzOr. This is the distance that you can cast this from too, and even pushing them out of position can definitely be problematic for a Morphling. As just like that, up to a 4K gold lead, 8,000 experience lead. They get the one kill. The one kill on Miracle.
they
and it just completely halts Nigma from being able to really do anything.
I mean, you got to imagine that Nigma is going to be much more careful about being baited like that now.
Yep.
You know, that was
Don't go
definitely
for
a
the
bit of a
5
wake-up
position
call.
anymore.
For sure.
Yeah, it's like they love killing Puppey, but you know, at some point it is a bit of a bait. Even though he is so farmed as these 5 positions always, have to be a little more careful. Puppey has blink now. Secret probably looking to pick up the pace a bit here whenever they do find these opportunities.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Puppey.
attack.
They really want
They
Puppey
do.
throws an orb to scout him out. He jumps away.
Radiant
To say a sort of continuation from the last game, where it was sort of just all in on Puppey. That was the strat.
Radiant's middle tower has
The
fallen.
Puppey puck also especially is such a nuisance for months and months now that he's been picking it first for himself, and it really feels like every time they pick it, it's literally only been Puppey playing it. I feel like nobody else really takes it.
We'll see this bait again. Perfectly done. All to plan for Secret there. And Miracle just not quite able to make it away from this. There's Puppey having a bit of a giggle there. He's having, he's having a good time. He's having a bit of smart. We've got the camera in the right position today. We can see his emotions.
I mean, it's, when you can read a play like that, you definitely feel really good about yourself as
Yeah.
a 5, right? You're like, I'm baiting the hell out of them, and then they jump. You're like, I told you. Definitely has to be feeling himself a little. Zai, there it is. The Aghanims is done. So he has his
All right.
massive threat potential now inside of these fights. I think
Oh
you
my
may have
goodness.
to doom him, actually. I'm pretty sure he's the main doom target for Weehaw now.
I think so as well. I mean, sure, like Nisha's annoying, but he's definitely not going to do as much damage as Zai is running through these
Yeah,
fights.
Zai's going to just
yeah.
he really is going to just take over the fight if he gets like 1 or 2 good spirits off.
Yeah.
And he's also just, he enables the rest of his team to do a lot more damage too, right? And that's just going to instantly dispel it. It's just not going to allow him to
Yeah,
frontline.
you absolutely, you doom him every time, for sure. And that's that's sort of the nice thing, right? He's going to be pretty easy to doom right now. There's nothing to really stop him from getting caught out by it. As he's going to be right on the front lines, of course, trying to provide that aura and punch people down. So Weeha's got an easy target in these team fights.
Yeah, they still have this base ward, so they're actually seeing Secret set up for this big defense bottom right now. So let's see what Nigma does with this information. As Miracle actually immediately just gets leashed.
Starting to go on him. See what sort of backup they have for him. Into the lift, into the damage from Matuma. He's dead, and now he's tried to come in on this. He's got to run. He's dropped the Doom down onto the bear, and that Doom's not going to do anything at all. He was trying to do his best to help Miracle, but that's all he had to offer, and it didn't stop him from taking down Miracle literally throughout the duration of that telekinesis. This bear's starting to get very scary.
And now, if anything, he actually hurt Miracle more because he gave Doom. So now for the next
Yeah.
phase, they're just going to blink Doom him.
Oh.
And the cast range, as we all know for the new
It's
Rubik,
global.
is absolutely ridiculous.
It's
pretty much
crazy,
global,
yeah.
exactly.
It's insane. And with the ether lens, of course, on top of the passive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now it's super hard for Miracle to do what he wants to do and play this greedy pushing style down bottom. And he has committed for that Aghanims. So when Void Spirit gets his Ags, there's now going to be silences for the Morphling too, and he only has a Manta to play around it. There's so much that Miracle's going to have to be addressing. Secret starting to take control of this game. Sure, only 4K gold lead, but 15,000 experience lead. They're just getting way more out of the map.
But 15,000?
15,000 experience.
That's a lot of XP. That's a lot of
Dire's
XP.
top tower.
Mind
Puppey's-
control. They're ready and
The
waiting.
Doom.
Straight into the Doom. He's trying to run, and he's going to follow. Maybe they can get a deny at least. Weeha's trying to come in onto the app, so he's put the BKB, but Matu's right by his side. Weeha's got to be careful. As the BKB being
comes
used,
Zai.
they'll kite it out for now. Nisha's ready to go back in, maybe when the BKB comes to an end. As Weeha trying to split for the rest of his team. Kuro, they'll try and escape, hidden in the Sprout. Will actually get forced nicely out of it there by the Fisherman GH, and that actually keeps Kuro alive. For now, Puppey's still hunting. Nisha is as well, actually. They do end up finding him in the trees. Nisha getting the kill onto Kuro, despite their best efforts to get him out of there.
Hey, at least the Darkseer, at least my control ate the Doom for his Morphling,
Tank the
right?
Doom.
On that initiation. So at least Miracle's probably like, okay, cool. Now I don't have to worry about that in the next 2 minutes or so.
Sure. That's something.
Still definitely seeing Secret just continuing to look for all these battles.
I mean, and Matt is
Zai is,
so farm right now.
yeah. Zai is doing the Ag Shard build after the Aghanims. I had a feeling he would too, because it feels really cool versus the Morph. Especially if he's coiled, you're always gonna just appear right next to him, right on top of your
The
spirit.
seeds of fortune.
Yeah, he bought it. He committed for it. Awesome. I actually have not. I've only tried this once in practice. I haven't seen any actual players do it, so I'm really excited to see it.
I mean, it's super strong, right? Especially when you have the Ags, because you're immediately going to get that magic immunity when you turn up and you're in the center of the fight. So yeah, you're going to be a
And they
huge
have
issue to deal with.
Coil.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So it's got some really cool potential, and
Yeah.
let's see what Nigma does to be able to deal with it. Let's GH still only level 1 totem. Miracle has Ags done, so the totem plays are not going to be as impactful.
But I mean, it's still cute stuff to play around with from the other team. I mean, is there anything else that he's going to be looking towards to use the morph against?
He can turn into the ET. Get the ET spirit. Get himself a free BKB in the team fight. Get plus 300 damage.
Now that sounds pretty good.
Yeah, as long as he can
That
get it
sounds
off,
pretty good.
keep himself in the midst of the fights without, as long as he doesn't get initiated and jumped on.
Sure. He's going to turn into the Shaker still.
Pops the Arcade Rune after turning into the Shaker too. And oh, that's a Fissure stolen for the App Store. That's a big steal. Also, for those who don't know, it doesn't really make too much of a difference, but when you steal at Fissure, you get Aftershock. So when if someone's standing next to him and he lifts, he'll have Aftershock around him. If someone's standing next to him and he Fade Bolts, he'll have Aftershock stun around him. Just something to point out.
Wait, why? What?
I don't know. It's just
That doesn't make any sense. He doesn't even have a shard
Tied to
himself.
Fissure. It's tied to Fissure. It's just a mechanic. Jump mid.
And now with the coil on and mind control, they might just find themselves another.
And
Into the
there's
sleep stomp. He's gone.
Fight's looking hard for Nigma to approach, even though they attempted with this smoke to swing over to that Rosh. Now with 2 dead, it's a free Roshan for Secret.
It really is. Straight into the pit. Well, that does. I mean, as you say, well, that sounds very peculiar. Well, it's tied to Fissure,
It's tied to Fissure.
even though he
why.
does not have an Axe Shard himself.
You can even see it too. Like if he's standing next to creeps and he Fade Bolts, you'll see the AoE around him get the little Aftershock stun. It's probably not useful in a lot of situations, but I mean, if some situations it might make a difference.
Yeah.
If you're versus like an army of like illusions or something, and you actually are just gonna chain stun the illusions. So
Oh my! He's found Miracle.
Miracle? Oh no.
Oh. Well, that's an oof right there.
Now Nisha has an Ags. And a ceremonial robe on top for him too, so more status resist and magic damage. And this Morphling, every time he's dead, it feels like an eternity. Because they just have no pressure on the map whatsoever when he does go down. Secret just really taking control really quickly here. Matu.
He's already looking for his next target.
Oh yeah, Abyssal's up in 3 seconds.
Oh, mind control. Oh, he's in trouble. He's in a whole lot of trouble. Hey, this game's really ramped up in pace. It was a close beginning between the two teams, but now 29 minutes in, Secret starting to just break Nigma apart.
And they find GH too.
It just doesn't
Any
stop.
type of split push, it never stops. Secret. The Mercy is gone.
Just sort of the moment where it really seemed that Nigma sort of just switched themselves off a little bit, started to be less, sort of coordinated with these moves. You can't allow that against Secret. Secret will immediately punish that and just get such a huge lead off the back of a few misplays.
Yeah. Not seeing much hopes for many of the heroes. Like it's just Miracle really for any hope in the game. And look at all these counters. Again, my control. Bottom 2 net worth, the supports have surpassed him again on the side of Secret.
And they
just find so much out of the map, and they're just not able to utilize. It seems like both games are not able to utilize their offlaner much. Not able to have my control.
We are? I mean, this has just turned into a highlight reel of Nigma's cores dying.
Yep. Just feels like they can do nothing. Secret just moving around his
Hey,
unit.
got the courier. There you go, Kuro's happy.
Okay, he got something. My god. What a beatdown this has become. Everyone on Secret looks like they're just running around doing their own thing now. Everyone's just showing in lanes. And Nigma, they can't do anything to punish it.
And it feels a little bit weird, right? So this build from Miracle, and we saw, you know, he's changing into the Shaker, but it just, with the low points and Enchant Totem, what does it sort of offer? Your whole build-up this game has been towards this ability to use it against the opponents, and it just doesn't seem that threatening.
No, it does not. And, you know, T-Governor said it on the panel, too. It's like, this Morphling is going to have a hard time until he has his two big defensive items, the Mant and the BKB. And since he's omitted from going for the BKB, it's super hard for him to fight. There's so many different silences and control that will take care of Miracle because of the way that Secret covered their draft. Remember, it's first two Morphlings, so they knew exactly what to pick and how to itemize. First is this pick. Nigma trying to get something on the map here, swinging down toward bottom. Nisha.
Oh, Nisha's in.
Doomed.
Immediately doomed. This time round, Nigma outnumbering Matu and Puppy. They're ready to chase. They're going to be able to find Weeha. Weeha's going to put the BKB, try and get himself away from this. Matu's in with the Abyssal. The swipe stacking up as Weeha goes down. The sleep stomp onto Mind Control as he'll try to surge himself away. Matu committing with the BKB, trying to run down Kuroki. Miracle's trying to look for some of the easier targets. He'll go towards Zai. Chasing him down. He will manage to get the kill. And Miracle, he's cleaning them up one by one. It's working. 3 kills for him as he, you know, he finds Nisha and then following it up with both Puppy and Zai getting taken out. It's signs of Miracle starting to do it.
Signs of hope as GH is starting to get levels too, so that Enchant Totem is higher level too. So that's definitely a small game. They need a couple more of those, especially if they can catch Nisha on the front line like that.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Still though, Matu going pretty much...
Matu's still looking.
Yeah, unchecked in these team fights, and with the Swift Blink done level 25, anybody he jumps on, he gets sort of one bash into to the follow-up of the Abyssal Blade active. He's going to be taking them down 100-0.
He's going to kill anyone who shows. Weeha might have to be careful how he shows. Okay, he's okay. Matu's going to back up. But that was a little scary for a second. As Nigma punch back hard. And now they get to get some decent wards out on the map too to control this area for Miracle again to take reign. And Kuroki's... I didn't even notice how farm Kuroki actually was after that too. And Orchid finished up. So he'll be able to play around and he'll be able to actually counteract maybe Puppy. He might be able to do some decent stuff in the fights here versus this Puck and versus this Rubik now. Very tall hill to climb, as Miracle really has his work cut out for him. It's still only level 3 Enchant Totem, but very close. I'm actually surprised GH took his talent instead of maxing it, but whatever.
GH also with the Force to maybe give some chance to those being jumped upon by Matu. At least split them away from the bear for a second.
Secret smoking up, looking to get a high ground advantage. Everything is up for Team Nigma right now. They are kind of split up at the moment.
Miracle. They're going to find him.
He's just dead instantly. GH. Ooh. Nisha was on the hunt.
And this is, you know, we've seen this happen for most of the last 10 minutes. Anytime that the Nigma split up, somebody's gonna die. Secret, they're gonna be able to get Matu in position, and Matu's he's gonna get the kill.
They just have such distance to be able to catch heroes, really. If they split up at all, everyone on Secret has a way to gap close on top of these heroes. Even Zai with the stomp as a gap closer. As Weeha.
Got him outside of the base.
Set up on.
He's gonna put the BKB in an attempt to get out of here. Matu staying on target. He's not gonna chase up to the high ground though. As Weeha able to step back into the safety of his teammate.
Just going for the ice armor as well too. Ice armor plus his Shiva, so that good defense versus the Ursa. Definitely helping him out there. Matu now, they're just gonna build toward, I think Linken's on, I'd imagine on a couple heroes to protect versus these Dooms. Yeah, Linken's being built on Zai, Linken's built on Matu. Didn't see what Nisha's queued up. Nisha's going for the BKB still to cover himself, so. Preparing themselves for the later stages of the game, as they are still giving some respect to Nigma, as this Morphling can still carry. It is an uphill battle, but They are itemizing just in case for that. And keeping their couriers now in the Roche pit.
Yeah, that'll be the next objective here for Secret for sure. I still don't feel any need to rush it. Yeah, that's Kuro's next item complete. With the E-Blade.
He can protect versus that Ursa pretty decently.
Absolutely.
Whoever that Matu does get the Abyssal Blade on, if Kuro's got quick fingers, he can help him out. Puppy's hunting right now. Getting some information with the orb, but an Arcane Rune spawns bottom. We will jump in.
Oh, he wants it. And he will be able to get it. But he's had to put the BKB. Matu's in on top of him, and he's down. And he gets the Doom off, but that's not going to be good news for him. As that Doom won't do anything at all. Matu able to easily step away. And with We Are dead for a minute, Secret could look to get some damage done here to the base.
Without Doom, I don't know how they hold this. This is going to be a real work cut out for Nigma to hold this high ground. It's 45 seconds. It's very likely for Arax to just go down here when Secret does full commit. So maybe just full commit bottom with Kuroki and with Miracle.
Matu. He's just diving in. He's ready to go under the tier 4s. He knows how strong he is right now, Matu. He's over to Miracle. Miracle is taunted, pulled back by the Remnant. He's dead as well.
Oh, thank God.
Matu just taking them out inside of the base. He's ready to go for Mind Control again. Mind Control's dead. It's a triple kill for Matu. They just can't fight him. That's a dieback on Mind Control.
I'm so surprised they actually came back to the base to defend with these two instead of just consisting with the split push bottom. Matu saw the opportunity. He's like, oh, maybe if the Morphling's showing like that and they see him for even a hot second, they're gonna jump him with all this disable and control. Slip up there from Nigma, causing massive problems as Matu into the Roche. Easily able to kill it and pick up everything. This shard is very tough to keep track of with the Ursa, I have to say. The fact that it makes the same noise, I'm like, wait, he's enraging a lot. I think it actually threw off a couple of them in the fights too.
Yeah, it makes it very hard for you to sort of plan when to go on him.
Yeah.
You don't know if a DD's...
or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now Lincoln's finished on the Ursa. Lincoln's also, I believe... Oh, it actually switched. I went for a Silver Edge instead, so he's just looking for hunting. And they're starting to just get such overwhelming control of the game. 28,000 gold lead and 45,000 experience lead.
I mean, it's getting to those sort of insane numbers that we have seen in some of these Secret games when they're taking down a team.
And they're swinging over. They're predicting the movements. Ooh, can't quite get Kuroki there, but they're predicting that the split push is going to start coming. So they're clearing out those sidelines, looking for these greater treants. They actually got stuck in the trees this time around, but now they can pick up these tier 4 items as well, kit themselves for the next battle.
Matu's out for blood. He's ready to find someone.
Yep.
And yeah, Nigma definitely respecting the fact that they don't know what's out here. They're into the base.
They give Puppy the refresher shard since he has the Aghanims, so those coils are going to be very effective versus these BKB cores.
Let's see what they get with this smoke. They're going to try and maybe sort of bait Kuro up top. It's only Puppy.
Get Puppy again. Here it comes. They got him.
They got Puppy. We are kind of trapped.
Not coming. Dude,
he's trapped by the two fish. Ooh, that was a little spooky there. Was trapped momentarily there by the two fishers of his teammates. But he's able to get his way out. Can he get on it? He wants to jump.
Waiting for Matu.
He's in onto Nisha. Nisha's pretty tanky though. Buyback's going to come out from Puppy. They'll be able to block him off with the Fisher. Over to the side. Puppy looking for the counter initiation. And Matu, he's ready to start charging in. He's going to begin to run them down. Zai's in with the stomp. A Stolen Doom drop down onto We Are. As We Are's out, Nisha will end up living.
And Puppy's looking for a catch. They actually see Miracle for a second here. He has the blink.
And
he's got the catch.
He's got the coil down. It's going to give time for Matu to close in. He's got a few stuns to throw out here, but nothing else left to save him. Miracle out of the game for 100. No buyback on the Morph. Secret 30,000 gold lead. And Nisha, he's even finding his own little bit of action down bottom. Kuro in the trees, trying to run away from this. He's ticking down to the Spirit Vessel, trapped up by the creeps. Kuro's down and taking the base. As it really does seem there's nothing that Nigma can do right now.
No, and Puppey level 25 before Nisha is just by the way there. Even before Zai's level 21. Puppey just insanely high level as, yeah, just cleaning up the base, no morphling. Again, Secret just masterclassing it, 32 to 14. There was maybe some small hopes for Nigma in the mid game, but Secret just barely giving up any of these kills. Like Matu's 16 and 1. These core heroes again.
It just fell apart so quickly for Nigma in this game. You know, when we sort of look back to the early stages where it was close, but when it fell apart, it just really fell apart. That whole period where they were losing core after core in all these different situations. Matu jumping in. The invis will save him for now. As he actually reveals himself and allows Matu to just jump back in on top of him. Stolen Fisher out. Weehar's dead. He has got a buyback available, but Mind Control, he does not. They'll have Miracle back in 20 seconds. Maybe they'll give it one more chance here. Secret, they're ready to close it. They're onto the tier 4s. They've got the fortification. Miracle up in 10, along with Kuro, GH, and a Weehar buyback.
They'll get one more shot at a fight. At a 43k deficit,
yeah.
All 5
45k
heroes
now
at the top of the net worth.
What can they pull off? As Puppey's already in, tries to put the refresher, but he instantly gets silenced. They got the Stolen Fisher, they're out onto pretty much the entire team. They're catching the 4 of them, Yapzor, as they're ready to take him down one by one. Miracle has to wait for him back to the safety of his fountain. We are trying to run down Puppey. He wants to kill Puppey. We'll see if he gets him inside the base. Meanwhile, Nisha and Matu looking for the kill on Miracle, and they'll get him. Matu in on top of him once again, and Weehar won't even be able to get Puppey as Puppey taunts him, running away. And now Nisha's ready to come forward as Weehar, he'll live for a little bit here with the cloak. He's out to the side, but they've found him. Another Fisher dropped down from Yapzor. Weehar just being toyed with by Secret as he'll go for the TP out with the remainder of his BKB. He'll get away, but the Ancient in a whole lot of trouble here. Matu, he's more than happy to continue to pad his stats, pick up more action. As Secret just playing around with Nigma outside of the fountain. In they go, onto Weehar. He will live again, GH. Just having a bit of fun here, dropping Echo Slams as Matu, he's ready to dive. Into the fountain he goes, takes out GH, takes out Kuroki. He's going to be able to get Weehar as well. Well, they'll call it now. They'll tap themselves out.